Well, it's that time of year again. Time to get ready for winter. Whether you have a shop like this, or just a garage, or even just a shed that has your tools and your equipment in it, you're going to need to start thinking about winterizing them. That's what I'm going to start on today. This is usually a process for me. It takes me several days to do this just because I can. So I get ready for this before there's a hard freeze for obvious reasons. But basically that just means I run all of my equipment out of gas. Everything you buy around here has the ethanol blend that is awful on your equipment. Can't find it anywhere around here where I can buy the non-ethanol stuff. But do not leave that stuff in your small engines. It will ruin them. The carburetors, your fuel lines. Trust me, I know. I've had to replace these things. So first thing I do is I start running everything out of fuel, weed eaters, lawnmowers, everything except for the only thing I don't run out is Bertha, and I don't run out the four-wheeler or the Craftsman old lawnmower, just because I use those to haul wood back and forth, and I use Bertha for snow. I do treat the fuel in these items with an additive to make it so that it's safe to store the fuel in the equipment. Everything else I run out of fuel. So I just got through running out the tiller, and so that's done, and it's just now move on to the next one. The next thing I do is I clean all my equipment. So I'll get the air compressor out and blow off all the grass from the lawnmowers, get them clean. I don't do my maintenance until before spring. I could do it now, but I just generally don't. But I do get them good and clean. I will pressure wash them. Again, that gives me a chance to get them clean, and it also gives me a chance to run out the gas in the pressure washer itself. So I will probably start the weed eater, let that thing go ahead and start running itself out of fuel while I get the old green Craftsman mower out, and I will use the air compressor to blow it off, get it as clean as possible before I pressure wash it, because wet grass sticks. All right, I'll come back when I get a little bit further along with that. All right, so I got the Craftsman pressure washed, blown out, and put up. I was going to do Bertha, but I'll have to show you that. I got the tiny little push mower pressure washed, the wheelbarrow pressure washed, tiller, and the weed eater and the other tiller run out of gas. They were already clean. I'd already cleaned them before. But let me show you what Bertha had in store for me. So here we are with Bertha, and if you can see this positive side of this battery, the bolt has been completely eaten away. I mean, see this one? Bolt is all the way through. This one completely eaten away. So I couldn't get Bertha to crank because the battery was dead. So I'll have to revisit Bertha and get this thing pressure washed. Now you probably can't tell from here, but it is dark. See? It's dark. So I've been out here for most of the day, getting this place winterized, getting everything like it should be. I about got it done, but I still got some more stuff to do, Bertha. But I was going to show you my little setup here. It's pretty neat. So this is how I am blowing out the lines to the shop so that the pipes won't freeze. Everything run through here is 1/2-inch CPVC hooked up to this here, a yard hydrant. So even though these hydrants don't freeze, they
all the plumbing will. So you can see that generally what I have is this plugged into here. But what I did was I took a piece of hose that was just a remnant, and I had to put another male in. So I have 2 male ends. That way I can hook up to the hose that is connected here to the shop, that usually runs up here to this 4-way, and then that female end goes here, and then the female end connects here to this little thing here. So if I can get this one, show you what this allows me to run air from my air compressor through the hose that connects to there. So I'll turn it on for just a second, and you can hear, I hope, air running through. And what that does is that just blows out all the air lines. Now, and plumb it in such a way that it does, almost all of it falls from gravity, but this is just insurance. So I had this little attachment deal from a previous house that I lived in, where we had in-ground sprinkler system, and the little connection, you could easily build this for not much, but the place that sold them was located about 3 or 4 miles away. So I just went to them and bought the thing. Now this is one of those deals where you buy it on Amazon, they want something stupid like $50 for that thing. You could piece it and build it and put it together yourself for probably $20, maybe $25. I called them and went and picked it up from their location direct, and just a direct sale cash, they let me, I think they sold it to me for $30, and it's already been pressure tested and everything, so I knew it was going to work. So that was worth a little extra money for me. So I'll show you what else we've done today. All right, so the filter for the shop has been removed. It was cleaned out. It was nasty, man. It was nasty. Got to get the shop towel into the house for cleaning. I got the little wagon here. Got it clean, drying. I did not get the 4-wheeler. I did not get this because I'm going to use it one more time just to run the gas out. I'll go ahead and just cut up whatever grass has grown right before it gets too cold, and that will be a good use of the fuel. I got the old trusty Craftsman sparkling. The tires are dirty from driving it in to the shop, but that's as clean and as pretty as this old girl gets. It's 27 or 28 years old. Still runs like a top. But I'm a little disappointed I did not get Bertha, because Bertha needs a bath. Bertha is pretty gross. Lots of stuck on dirt that only the pressure washer will get. A garden hose and a nozzle will not touch this. And same for the backhoe portion. But I am proud of what I got done. I'm probably 3/4 of the way, and the rest of it's pretty fun. Just I'm glad I got everything blown out that I needed to get blown out, so that I do not have any fear of anything freezing in here. It's not supposed to have any kind of deep freeze this week, but I don't want to wait till the last minute, just because I always run out of time when that happens. So I want to thank you for joining me today while I do some winterizing in the shop. Still not done. I'll get the rest of this done this week. And in case you're wondering, I can still use the hydrant with a garden hose or what have you. I just cannot use the plumbing to the shop, so I can't use the sink or the hose bib for the garden. Don't need it though. So I can still pressure wash Bertha and this other lawnmower and the 4-wheeler and whatever else I want to pressure wash, just using the yard hydrant and a garden hose. and then the garden hose will come off the hydrant, and the hydrant is frost free. It is freezer proof, supposedly. So that's what people use up here, and it seems to work. So I've got full faith and confidence in it, and it's brand new. If you didn't see that video, shame on you. So want to say thank you again for joining me today as I do a few of the necessary evils here in the shop to get it ready for winter. Hope that you learned something from this or just enjoyed watching the video. If you have any equipment, I would highly recommend that you either run it out of gas or buy something such as Stabil or whatever flavor you want of that type of stuff to ensure that the gasoline in it is able to be stored over winter without tearing up everything. If you do that, you also are going to need to add your additive to your gasoline that's in your tank. And you're also going to need to run it for probably a good 20 minutes just to make sure everything has that protective additive in your equipment. So if you like this video, give us a like, subscribe to our channel, join our small little family, and we'll see you on the next little adventure. Thanks.